What's up, guys? It's Devin of That Child Gamer. Welcome back to another Doki Doki summertime video. I apologize, I have not actually uploaded or recorded one of these videos in a long time for summertime. Only because I was trying to do more things as well, and I was trying to make I made a change where I said I was going to do Doki Doki and another video at the same time. But lately I went through a change with scheduling and stuff, so now I'm only uploading on the weekends. So not only is going to be videos are going to be less often, aka only on the weekends, it's also going to be shorter, because I can't do hour-long videos on the weekend just because I don't have time to do that, record, edit, and I'd be basically killing myself on the weekends if I did that. So we're going to jump back into this. I am recording this at 12:30. I just woke up a few hours ago, so I'm probably going to be a little bit groggy. I'm probably going to mess up some few words. And we are hopefully gonna not do as bad as I think I'm gonna do. I think today I am going to take the Yuri route, only because I feel like it'd be a lot easier to impress her. Sayori's kind of I don't really know what Sayori likes yet. I haven't really gotten much into her. Then there's Natsuki, which we already took care of. And Monica, I don't even think you can impress. Can you impress her? That's the big question I have. Can you even impress Monica? Because she doesn't have a thingy. She just kind of gives the words, the phrases, or whatever. So I think we're gonna go with Yuri. Only because she's the next easiest person. Please enter your name. My name's already Devin. The bus leaves me behind. Okay, so I'm probably going to reread some stuff, only because, one, I don't remember anything from this so far, and two, only because I want the full kind of aspect of the storyline for each route. So I apologize if I have to reread some things, but it's just because I feel like it. The bus leaves me behind just as I arrive at the bus stop. Not again. I guess I wasn't appealing enough to the bus driver with this plastic shopping bag by my side. At least the weather is pleasant today. I couldn't bear just to sit here for 15 minutes in some of the heat waves we had just last year. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't even care when my parents warned me about the heat. One time, they practically sprayed me down with a garden hose. I don't remember that part, but that's pretty funny. I wasn't even that upset since we were having so much fun with Sayori. Come to think of it, I haven't seen much of her since last year. Not even on the way to school ever since she started oversleeping regularly. It isn't my responsibility to get her to school on time, right? Besides, I'm sure she was doing fine with the club activities she got involved in. What was it again? Something related to books? Not really my thing. Maybe some manga now and then, but that probably wouldn't be considered proper literature. Games, now that is my thing. Can't wait to go until I go home. Devin? That's an oddly familiar voice. Sayori? Hi, oh, that's me. Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry if I bothered you. No, your timing couldn't have been better. I've got nothing better to do. I'm just waiting for the next bus to go home. I see. Hey, you're Devin, right? Hello, Monica. We haven't talked much before, but I immediately recognize Monica. She's one of the popular girls in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically the kind of girl that chumps like me are too scared to talk to. You knew each other already? No fair. I wanted to introduce you two. That's alright, Sayori. We had a class together in the past. So, where you two headed? We're going swimming. Monica said they have a discount on tickets for students and invited me to join her. You've got to grab the opportunities that life gives you. Just because we don't have to go to school doesn't mean we should stay indoors by ourselves. Also, exercise keeps us fit and calms the mind, too. It's going to be so much fun. That sounds great, Monica. Hey, Devin, what about you? Me? Yeah, what are you doing today? I glance at didn't I just tell her I was waiting for the bus? That's what I'm doing today. I glance at Monica and hesitate to blurt out some vague nonsense. Well, I haven't really made up my mind yet. Really? I was just thinking, Sayori seems a bit flustered. Was she like this before? Want to join us, Devin? Yeah, that. What? You mean swimming? I'm not really a good swimmer. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We're just going to have fun and enjoy the sun. Well, alright, Monica. I'll meet you two there, but first I gotta get home and get geared up. Do you know the way? Oh, brother, I forgot about that. Not exactly. Monica tells me how to get to the entrance. I write down and make sure I won't get lost. The girls wave goodbye just as I see my bus arriving with Sayori being her usual cheerful self and Monica sweetly smiling at me. How beautiful. On the bus, I get lost in my thoughts. This is really something. I didn't expect to get invited by 2 girls like this. I guess I owe my thanks to Sayori for stopping to talk to me. This isn't like when she tried to get me involved in her club, attempting to bribe me with food and make me feel guilty because of the promises she made. I don't think that's right. Sure, this is kind of out of my comfort zone too, but thinking about seeing Monica and could you? Okay, I knew that I remember this happening, but I didn't know when it was happening. But I swear to God, Devin, you need to just stop with the freaking like dirty jokes or dirty mind. Oh boy, I shouldn't let my imagination get the better of me. That never. I swear to God, it's just swimming. Besides, I can't even recall when's the last time I went swimming. At home, I drop off the things I bought at the store. I rummage through my drawers looking for my swimming shorts. Where are they? Has it really been this long since I needed them? Yes! I have probably never been this happy to find a piece of clothing. Now I just need some sun lotion. I'm not in good shape anyway, adding sunburn to that would make me as appealing as warm beer on a hot summer day. Not that I know what that's like. And you'll never know until you're old enough. The address Monica gave me isn't exactly in my part of the city, so it's probably best if I take the bus. Even if I had to wait 15 minutes again, it would still be faster than if I ran all the way. Like, I could run all the way there. I couldn't run the distance from our school to our house, even if my life depended on it. Luckily, I had to wait a few minutes before the bus arrived. It's already early afternoon by the time I get to the entrance. They don't seem to care for much of their presentation, since I would have easily missed it if I didn't have the address. There are several people in front of me waiting to get in, but it takes all of them less than 10 minutes to get finished. Hello? Good afternoon. I'd like one student ticket. Is there still a discount? Yes, 25% until the end of the month. Would you like to buy a monthly pass, perhaps? No, thank you. Just to let you know, today we are closing a few hours earlier than your usual due to maintenance. We're going to announce it on the loudspeaker, so you won't miss it. Unless you're under the water and you're drowning, and then you're not going to hear it, so... Sorry, that was kind of bad. That was kind of depressing. Too bad I couldn't get here earlier. I can only spend a couple of hours with the girls. Wow, this place looks really good compared to the low ticket price. I can see the 2 girls anywhere. I guess I'll just go to the locker room and get changed. It took me a few minutes, but I managed to find it. Since I didn't bring too many things, it only took me a couple of minutes to change into my shorts and put the rest of my stuff away. Better not forget the sun lotion either. Back at the pool, I'm searching for Sayori and Monica. Maybe they're just swimming and I don't recognize them in my swimwear. I stand next to the pool. And there's Sayori. I remember that part. Yeah! Did I scare you, Devin? No, just a little. Come in the water. Don't worry, it isn't cold. Do you know how deep it is? Well, it's the shallow end. It just reaches under my armpits. It's really deep on the other side, though. Yeah. you get so easily startled, Sayori. Meanie. She's right, you know. Yeah, well, Sayori seems to be pondering something for a moment. Then I challenge you. I bet I can hold my breath for longer. Challenge accepted. And that's the spirit. It's good practice for you. What do you mean? Wait, was Monica making a reference there that I didn't catch the first time? It's good practice for you. Is that like saying that, hey, learn to hold your breath, you might need it for later on events? For diving, what else? I don't know, maybe, ropes? Oh, you're right. Get ready, I'm coming in. That last sentence was directed more towards myself than to the 2 of them. I did learn to swim in my early teenage years, but it's not like I practiced that much since then. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely not going to be proposing any swimming challenges to impress them. It's not like I would be, well, I mean, you won't propose, but you will accept, apparently. It's not like I would be any more appealing for being confident beyond my abilities. Come on, Devin, just hop in all the way and you'll get used to it quick. Brr, it's a bit colder than I expected. Then again, I did get used to it in a few minutes. To my dismay, Sayori actually won that competition between us. I was tempted to ask for a rematch, but I figured out it would make me embarrassed if I turned out that barely noticeable... Wait, hold on. It would make me embarrassed if it turned out that barely noticeable difference between our times was just me being lucky. Of course, swimming a few laps was almost mandatory if you're in an awesome pool like this. I wish my swimming skills were just as awesome. Getting tired after just 2 isn't something I was proud of. As I was having a breather, I noticed the 2 girls leaving for the snack bar. Naturally, I went to join them. Turns out, even if Monica looks quite the snack, Like quite the snap. Would you not freaking... That is so rude to talk to a girl about a girl like that. That is, like, not okay. She is not on the menu. Of course not. I mean, why would she be? The three of us go get our drinks. Sayori orders a strawberry and raspberry flavored one, while Monica and I get the exotic fruits flavored. We sit down on some lounge chairs and enjoy our drinks. After finishing my smoothie, I slump down in the chair and I enjoy the warm rays of sunshine. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. So, what did you have in mind for tomorrow? We could meet at Yuri and Natsuki and go somewhere together. Our last meeting was a few weeks ago, so I figure why not? A whole day together with friends? Yay! Where are we going? What are we doing? If the weather's nice, we could meet in a park. Then we could discuss what happened to each of us. Maybe even talk about some literature if the others read something new. I'm so excited. I wonder if Natsuki's going to bake some cupcakes for the reunion. You could ask her yourself, you know. Well, I don't want her just to work because of me. I think everyone would like to have cupcakes, not just you. You're right. Sorry. Anyway, you should text her about it. That's a great idea. You always know what to do, Monica. Yeah. Always. It kind of relieves me to hear that Sayori hasn't changed all that much. She's still her cheerful, simple-minded self that she's always been. I'm glad that she found friends that can appreciate her despite all of her antics. I wonder what the other girls are like. Of course, I probably couldn't get myself involved in such an all-girl meetup. They probably want to what? Are you thinking dirty again? I woke up to Sayori nudging me on the shoulder. After a short misunderstanding, it was established that I slept for a pretty long time on that bench. Long enough that the pool's place is closing shortly. Since Monica already went to change, well, more like we should be going too. Sayori insisted that she wants to come home with me, which I actually don't mind at all. It was always fun messing around with her back in the day. We part ways before entering the locker rooms. It doesn't take me long to get ready, so I decide to wait for Sayori by the female locker room door. Just as I get there, someone comes out. Oh, hey, Devin. She seems surprised by my present. Hey, Monica. Thanks for inviting me today. Don't mention it. I can't read, I'm sorry. I guess it's the least I can do for you, for Sayori. Sayori? She's almost done if you're waiting for her. Anyway, I hope you had fun today, Devin. I've got to go home and get ready for tomorrow. I'm waiting for Sayori. So is that how you start the Monica one? Because it says, I want to walk home with Monica? That's interesting. That'll be a different... I might save Monica for last. Just because I like to go in the order. Sayori, Natsuki, then Yuri, then Monica. It's usually Monica, then Yuri. But Yuri's also easier to impress. So I feel like I'm going to do Yuri before anybody else. I mean, obviously we already did Natsuki, but... It was a fun day. I'll just wait for Sayori. I'm glad to hear that. Take good care of her, okay? I guess even Monica's concerned about Sayori being too clumsy. Oh, well, I can't disagree. Don't worry, I'll catch up if she trips on her shoelaces. Yeah, untied laces. I can't shake the feeling that I might have misunderstood something. See you, Devin. And with that, Monica... Am I missing something? Oh, God. Am I missing something? That's just like... And with that, Monica storms off as suddenly she appeared. A few minutes pass and the door opens once again. You took your time. Meanie. But you did wait for me after all. Call me a meanie all you want, but I kept my word. Yeah. Thanks for waiting for me. It's like we were kids. It's like when we were kids and we used to go home from school together. She seems to be in a very nostalgic mood all of a sudden. Is something holding her back in the past? I don't know how to talk about this since it might lead up to us talking about how we drifted apart. I guess so. It's not really a big deal since we do still live so close. We do. Now she looks like she's about to space out. We're going to be standing here until they close the place if we keep messing around. Come on, Sayori. I think we can catch the next bus if we get there quick. Okie dokie, let's go, Devin. Sayori is being her weird self as always. We managed to catch the bus just as it arrived. On the bus, we sit next to each other and chat about a few things. So, what are you doing this summer? I don't really have anything planned. I'm just going with the flow. Devin, you made me worried about you. Did you at least join a club last year? I looked at a few, but I didn't feel like taking on more responsibilities than what the school requires me to do. Besides, what are your plans for the summer? Let's say I'm not sure yet. Why am I not surprised? You're always looking out for others, Sayori. It's what I do best. Fine, but what about you? Me? If you want to get me to take more responsibility for my future, shouldn't you show me a good example? My nose is itchy. I hate it. Well, there's nothing to worry about, Devin. I'm going to be okay, if you say so. Sayori shoots me a wide smile. This is our stop. We arrive at Sayori's house, but she slowly turns around after reaching the gate. Thanks for coming with us today, Devin. It was nice to hang out with you after all this time. I had fun because of Sayori. No, thank you for inviting me. It was nice to spend some time with my childhood friend. I wouldn't mind meeting some other time as well, like we used to. Do you really mean that? Of course, you're fun to be with. Why is she blushing all of a sudden? Anyway, I'll see you around like a donut, Sayori. See you next time, Devin. Just before getting home, I recall something. Weren't the two of them talking about having some kind of meeting tomorrow? Man, I wish I could get them invited to something like that. I wonder what those other girls are like. I'm going to turn this up because I only just now realized that I forgot to turn it up. Ah! At least I caught myself that time. So now you guys can hear the beautiful music. Oh, I wish I could have caught that a lot sooner because it's already half the video in. Because I am only going to do this for half an hour. But I forgot to turn it up. I'm sorry. I am really, 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 really sorry for not doing that again. But yeah, this is Natsuki. That's Yuri. If they're anywhere between Sayori and Monica, I might even have a chance. Still, I doubt that that group of girls would welcome me with an open arms and start vying for my attention. That sounds unrealistic. It is now Monday. Yay! I love the transitions in this game too. I just love how it actually has a real transition, not just a black screen. I don't remember setting up my alarm. Oh, someone's calling me. Also, it's already 10 in the morning. Rise and shine, young man. Rise and shine. Morning. You just woke up, didn't you? No. I've been up since 6 and just finished with... Listen, I don't have time for jokes now. Could you please buy the things I said yesterday? The shop closes before I finish work. Can I do it in the afternoon? Just sort it out now and you'll have the rest of the day for yourself, okay? Yeah, you're right. Be safe, sweetheart. Bye. Bye, Mom. Really not in the mood to go shopping, although I'm awake enough that I can't go back to sleep either. I head down to the kitchen and refuel my tank. Sweet! I found a brand new box of my favorite cereal in the cupboard. It goes in the bowl, milk on top, strictly in that order. Filled up with the essentials, sugar and liquid, I get dressed and leave the house. As I'm approaching the bus stop, I see somebody sitting there, literally looking down. Gosh, I didn't remember seeing Sayori like this before. Maybe a joke would bring a smile to her face? Why did the chicken cross the road? Huh? Devin, hey! Her expression changes as abruptly as the face of a digital clock. Sorry, I was just spacing out. You sure you're okay, Sayori? You didn't even get to finish the joke. What the frick? I was waiting for that answer. I never found out that joke until, Yuri explained it, I think. Yup, I'm going to the park to meet with my friends. It's going to be so much fun. Do you guys remember that when Sayori explained it her way and then I explained it my way or whatever? I'm probably just overthinking things. Wait, are those friends? Hold on. Oh my god, I can't read. I'm sorry, I just drew a blank again. Wait, are those friends the girls she talked about with Monica? An all-girls day, right? I didn't think of it that way. I'm sure the other girls wouldn't mind if a boy joined us. So, what about you, Devin? I'm mildly shocked by her confusing question. Is she suggesting that I should join? Am I just overthinking this like a lot of things that are exactly as they seem? Ah, whatever. I'll just assume the option I'd like to be true. Here goes nothing. So, you'd be fine with me joining? What? You want to meet them? Well, if you say it's too much for if it's so much fun, it's worth a shot. Yay! I didn't even have to tell you about the cupcakes. What do you mean? Our bus arrives right as I say that. She hops on first with a burst of joyful energy. On the way there, I figure that if the meeting's going to be boring, i.e. the girls aren't interested in me, I can just excuse myself anytime because I have an errand to run for Mom. There aren't a lot of people in the park. Some are walking their dogs, others walking with a friend or partner. There's a fly here. Did I kill it? No, I didn't kill it. It's right there in front of me. I can't get it! Guys! This fly! Finally, we take a turn at some trees and three girls. I recognize one of them. It's Monica. Sayori runs up to one of the other two girls who are facing away from us. Natsuki! Get off of me, you monkey! The other two girls giggle at Sayori's hug attack. Monica swallows? Oh god! Monica smiles at me sincerely. The taller, dark-haired girl notices this and turns around to look at me. Our eyes meet. She keeps her gaze on me. Then suddenly turns to Sayori. Hey, Sayori, I'm glad to see you in such good spirits. I missed you girls. Today's gonna be awesome. Natsuki? Yeah? Do you still have some cupcakes? Well, if you came earlier... Aww. Haha, just wanted to see your reaction. We put two on the side for you. You're the best, Natsuki. You know it. As she says like that, I cautiously approach the group. Hey, everyone. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce you. Girls, this is Devin. Devin, this is Natsuki. She makes the best cupcakes ever. She eyes me with furrowed brows before speaking. Yeah, and you better not have come here just for the free sample. Natsuki seems very certain that it was the food that brought me here. I was hoping for something sweet, but not necessarily edible. Stop it! I didn't even know about them. Huh? Good. Sayori shuffles over to the girl with a cheerful haste. This fine lady here is Yuri. She's really smart, too. Sayori pats her on the shoulder lightly as if to emphasize her qualities. At this point, I don't even know if she's trying to make us laugh or just feel awkward. Sayori, I told you don't. She finishes her sentence under her breath, so I can't make out what she's saying. It's fine. It's nice to meet you, all of you. Ooh, I can't talk. I'm sorry. It's like the afternoon, but it feels like morning because it was only a few hours ago. It's nice to meet you too. Glad to see you again, Devin. A wavering smile forms on her face and she lowers her voice at the end of her sentence. So if it's not for the cupcakes, which are amazing, why'd you come here? She's really putting me on the spot here. If she wasn't so cute, I'd feel intimidated. Well, Sayori seemed excited meeting all of you, so I assume that you're a cool bunch. It's nice to meet new people. At this rate, I might leave out the embarrassment before they make up their minds about me. That's nice, Devin. You might be the first one to think of our club as cool. Your club? Yeah, this is kind of a friendly meetup of our members. You didn't know that? I tried to invite you during the school year. You weren't interested, so I didn't bother you with it after that. You didn't mention all the girls quizzically look at me or whatever. I can't read. I didn't know this club had such incredibly cute girls. The four girls are still looking at me. I paused to rethink what to say. Looking around my eyes stop on Natsuki. What? I mean, I never imagined literature could be so fun. Always thought of it as something serious. I get where you're coming from. It was difficult to grab other students' attention during last year's festival. However, there are plenty of things we do in the club. We discuss things to read our own writing, and have group activities. Yuri likes to set the mood with some tea, and Natsuki occasionally brings back her own baked delicious delicacies to the club. You make it sound really interesting, Monica. Monica is super inspiring and a great leader. Oh, Sayori, that reminds me, weren't you a part of the debate club, Monica? I was, but I got tired of all the fruitless arguments we seem to have. My nose is still itchy. So I decided to create something I can call my own. Debates are supposed to convey ideas and feelings, which is kind of what literature's for as well. Also, I had interest in writing for as long as I can remember. You could say that I wanted to write my own story. And look where it got you! We didn't grow much since we started the club with Sayori, but I tried to treat everyone like they really mattered. I believe you accomplished your goal, Monica. It's inspiring to see you do so much despite all your other commitments in and out of school. Aw, thanks. There's no need to treat me like I'm that special. I'm sure we can all achieve so much more than we thought possible if we just put our minds to it. You nailed down the most important thing, Monica. That we had fun? Yes! The girls giggle in tandem. I'm glad Sayori found such good friends. How has everyone's summer been until now? The usual, I guess. Cooking, baking, housework. Fathers. I also visited the zoo. They let me pet a lot of animals. Dolphins, turtles, owls. I even fed the monkeys some bananas. Did you pet any koalas? No, they didn't let me. I guess you didn't have the proper qualifications. Sayori, I swear to God, I remember that joke too, but it's just every single time I hear that, I'm like, Sayori, why? Ugh, Sayori. Natsuki tries to jab Sayori with her elbow. Suddenly, Sayori jumps back, letting Natsuki stumble and nearly falling over. Get over here! Sayori runs off and Natsuki follows her. I don't think Natsuki wants to hurt her since she has a playful smile across her face. Well, that escalated quickly. We watched them run around for a while. It doesn't look like Natsuki actually wants to hurt her. Sayori returns out of breath. I'm gonna teach you a lesson with my bare hands. No, Natsuki, please. There has to be another way. That's Sayori backing away from Natsuki. She trips over her shoelaces and falls to the ground. Kia! Oh, the music stopped. Oh, wonderful. Oh, plop. Hey, you okay? Mm-hmm. Natsuki extends her hand towards Sayori. Come on, you know I wouldn't hurt you, dummy. Sayori accepts the helping hand, and the two of them return to join our conversation. Do you do anything interesting in the past few weeks, Yuri? I got to spend some time with my mother and found a new author. His books are usually more about professionals forced to face extreme circumstances in their work. The one I read about is about a medic on a peacekeeping mission for the army. It starts with a medic squad helping civilians in a conflict zone. Difficulties arise when they are attacked by an unknown group. They are made to help the enemy soldiers. On that night, they experience otherworldly events, which are... Hey, Yuri, do you have a TLDR version of the story? No, I only read the book. Excuse me, but what is a TLDR version? It means too long didn't read, Yuri. Internet lingo. I was just teasing you. You know I'm not interested in these kind of stories. Oh, sorry. I thought it was an acronym for some sort of analysis. Me asking for an analysis? Now you're just being silly. I suppose so. How about you, Devin? What kind of books do you like to read? Books I read? I can't even recall what I read last year. Not because of my quantity, but rather the long time spent with everything else between the two things I read. I mean the two things I read. I prefer other forms of storytelling. Did I read that backwards? Two things I read. I mean the two things I read. I prefer other forms of storytelling. Other forms like theater, movies, seeing everything on a big screen, right? Whatever. I came prepared. Prepared to disappoint. Like, games? Yuri looks puzzled by my answer. Natsuki and Sayori seem to be enthusiastic. However, Monica shoots me an understanding smile, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. No wonder you weren't interested in literature. Natsuki. Manga. Natsuki glares at Monica with dismay. She looks away right after him and folds her arm tightly. Oh, come on. You might be surprised, but we actually played games a couple of times in the club. Remember? We played Hangman. I didn't like that one. Of course you didn't, Sayori. Why would you? Only because you were bad at finding the right words. I remember that I brought crosswords a few times. Was there anything else, Monica? There was that game with anagrams, right? Right, Anski? Whatever, ma oink. What? I don't get it. Ma oink, ma ski. Am I missing something? I don't know. Natsuki pushes on her nose to imitate a pig's nose. Okay, that's just a different weird wording. Natsuki pushes on her nose to imitate a pig's nose. Now, this was the phrase I remember that I accidentally said noose. I remember that much because it's just something you can't forget after a while. Natsuki, please show some decency. We could play something like that again. What do you guys think? Is she proposing this to make me feel more involved? I'm not even part of their club. This is going to be a lot better than I expected. Depends on what you had in mind. I don't want to play Hangman this time. Don't worry, I've got a great one for this occasion. You reminded me of it with a little misunderstanding of TLDR. Let's call it the acronym game. For each round we are given an acronym and everyone tries to guess what it means. After everyone made their guesses, we vote on the one that we like the most. The person who got the most votes wins. Does our answer have to be the correct meaning of the acronym? Somebody might like the official meaning, but everyone can vote on an answer they like. This actually sounds like a fun game, Monica. I try to do my best. As nice as that sounds, I don't want to take it personally. After all, it's not like these girls would want to gain my favor just because I'm the only guy here. That is exactly what's going to happen because that's exactly what's going through their minds. Like, hey, we can talk to a guy now. Let's get him. Those kinds of things only happen in cliche dating sims, right? I like that. Okay, everyone, I'm going to think of 10 acronyms that we have to write down our guesses before casting our votes. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the part where we impress Yuri. So here's Yuri. Artificial intelligence, adrenaline injection, or ant invasion. That would probably be like a... these two can both be Yuri. I'm gonna save it actually, only because I actually have no idea. We'll do adrenaline injection. Yay, Yuri. Paw. Please ask the waiter. Parents are watching, or a permanent arm weakness. That would probably be Yuri. Yeah. OS. Operating system, onion sanctuary, or operating scalpel. Definitely scalpel. FOMO. Forgot to move, or fear of missing out. Feed others, make offers. I'm gonna say fear of missing out. SFX. Sound effects, shrimp fryer X, or solve for X. Solve for X. Not safe for work. I mean, NSFW. Not safe for work. Nose to sniff, friends wait, or non-self-flushing. What? I'm gonna save it again. No, I don't want to save it again. I still have mostly Yuri. Yay! BFF, best friend fun, boyfriend figure, or best friends forever. Boyfriend figure. GG. Guaranteed gravy, good game, or ghost girl. Ghost girl. POW. This is the same thing, right? POW? No, that's paw I'm thinking of. POW. Piece of waffle, piece of water, prisoner of war. Prisoner of war. TEAM. Tell everyone except mosquitoes. Tell everyone achieves more, or tentacle edged army machete. Definitely. We got all Yuri ones. That's awesome. We are freaking awesome at that game. The game concludes and Monica announces the winner. Scanning the other girls' faces, I noticed the shyness being replaced by intrigue within Yuri's eyes. This was quite an ingenious little game, Monica. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as Yuri, but looking over at her this moment, there are two things of equal importance that are most eye-catching. On one hand, she has the mature mindset that aroused by topics which are rarely touched upon. On the other hand, I feel a certain passion hidden beneath her veil of timidness. Experiencing both of them at the same time would be a lot of fun. So, how did everyone else like it? It was alright. I liked it more than playing Hangman. Monica looks at me expectantly. Devin? Oh yeah, I never played anything like this before. I kinda liked it. Glad to hear everyone feels included. Does everyone want a round 2? Of course. Yeah, but not today. Maybe another time. Yuri looks away and releases a quiet sigh. Oh, Yuri. There's a minute of silence between us. Yuri's the one who interrupts it. She reminisces over a book that they read during the school year. I was never much of a reader, but I couldn't help her to listen in for a bit. Maybe I can join in at some point. So, what'd you think about the twist halfway through the story? I wouldn't say it came out of the blue, but a build-up to it was well executed. The characters were established just enough to get you invested. Maybe the pacing was a little bit too quick. The youngest girl's backstory felt like it was lacking proper explanation. By the way, after this conversation and stuff, I think I'm going to leave it there because it's already been half an hour. Maybe the author intended to leave it to the reader's imagination. It was so sad. I felt really sorry for her when she died. Like, when why didn't anybody do anything? She had friends and all. It was revealed in the later chapters. Don't you remember, Sayori? I only read a few pages after the girl committed. Sure, Sayori. Devin might want to read it for himself. You wouldn't want to spoil it for him, right? Hey, I didn't read it either. You're right. I'm sorry. Didn't you say you're not going to read horror novels, Natsuki? I just ripped a piece of my chair off. I felt like it. Well, yeah, but I can change my mind, can't I? I catch Natsuki glancing at me for a moment. I decide to take the hint and act upon it. I read a horror book once. Who? Care to elaborate, Devin? It's about this young guy. The protagonist is just a few years older than us. The story is set in the post-apocalyptic future. Basically, it's set after nuclear bombs are dropped. Everyone he knows has to live in underground tunnels to survive. This is a video game. They have to fight back monsters and only a few people go to the surface because it's so dangerous. We follow the protagonist on his journey to deliver a message to another underground community. Meanwhile, he has dark, blurry visions that involve the monsters. That's about as much as I can recall from the top of my head. I'm just hoping not to get called out for reciting the story of a shooter game I played. Called it. Even though I knew it happened already. Devin, I didn't expect us to have similar taste in literature. Am I wrong to assume that the story implied that the monsters were just living beings like us humans? Crap, did she play the same game? Yeah, how'd you know? It was just an assumption. That's a recurring trope in some of the novels I read. The monsters are not the non-humans are set up as natural enemies of us. In the end, the protagonist has an epiphany about how much alike we are to them, or even are on the same level. Not that we are monsters. Don't worry, I think I get your point. I didn't even think of that. I just wanted to play video games. Oh, Yuri, I'm sure the last thing on Devin's mind was any of us are monsters. Indeed. After a brief pause, Yuri checks the time. I'm sorry, but I have to go. Oh, already? Can you stay a little more? Yeah, it's like every day that we can meet like this, Yuri. Not anymore, that is. I would love to stay, but my mother texted me. I'm just glad that I got to spend time with her. I hope you can understand. I'm sure we all do. Have fun, Yuri. Yeah. The two girls look visibly dejected. Are they really going to miss Yuri that much? Surely they can hang out some other day as well. Oh no, I just realized something. I forgot to go shop for Mom. Yeah, I have to go as well. Why all of a sudden? I have to go buy something before the shop closes. I was supposed to take care of that, but I met Sayori and totally forgot. Thanks for joining us, Devin. See you. Yeah, bye. It was nice having you here. Stay safe, Devin. Yuri said goodbye as well. We leave near at the same time. On the way out of the park, we match our pace and start talking again. So, this is, I think I'm going to go on just a little bit further just to get through this conversation, because I want to have enough, new content in this video, because I don't want it just to be the start of what the first episode of this game was already, because I don't really think that would be very entertaining when you could easily just watch the first video again. Hey Yuri, are you taking the bus home? Yeah, why do you ask? Oh, I was just going to say bye if you aren't. I'm taking the one just outside the park entrance. Is that so? Me too. Sorry if you felt uncomfortable with us chatting among ourselves. No, it was awesome meeting you. Me? Ah, all of you. That includes you, Yuri. I see. The bus arrives after a minute or two. There are only a few seats available. Look, there are the two seats next to each other. Would you like to sit next to the window? Yeah, thank you. I let her in first and take my seat by her side. I can sit silently next to such an attractive girl. I have no topic and I must speak. So, do you have any hobbies not related to literature? I think I'm gonna actually leave it there, actually. I am gonna leave it there only because I feel like if I continue that conversation, it's gonna go on forever. And I don't want that. So, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am really enjoying this, by the way. I am really, really enjoying this. The fact that, like, everything is, like, you can see Yuri right here, like, wake up close, and that's not in any really other mod at all. So I find it really, really cool the way they actually do that. And look, even the background screen shakes as if the bus was actually moving. That's awesome. I like it so much. It's perfect. Alright, but guys, I am going to leave it here, though. I've rambled on enough, and I'm not going to bore you guys any longer. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I love it as a channel. Guys, I got a Discord. Come check me out outside YouTube. It's a good fun time for all. Hope you guys enjoy this video as much as I did making it. Hope to see you guys in my next one. Goodbye!